Sometimes our URL structures may contain patterns that are not easily met with simple matches or basic wildcards. For these scenarios, we can use regular expressions. A regular expression is just a special way of describing a search pattern and can be thought of, sort of, like wildcards on steroids. Regular expressions can be quite complex and difficult to understand, but they are well known in the programming world. For example, let's suppose that all of our free articles have a URL structure that begins with free / and then a 3-letter month abbreviation, such as JUN for June, followed by a hyphen and the year, another /, and then the title of the article, which could be anything. So in this case, the word free at the beginning is always the same, but the month and year can vary within some defined constraints. If we test this URL right now, we see that it is currently locked. But I can target and whitelist these variable URLs using regular expression matching. Let's come down to our whitelist block, where I want to open up these pages. I will add a new rule, but this time, let's look at our other options in the drop-down menu. Below URL string that we've used in the previous videos, we also have options for URL regular expression and base name regular expression. These two options work the same way. The only difference is that the URL regular expression looks at everything after the domain name, while the base name regular expression looks only at the very end of the URL, at the portion after the very final /. So based on our example URL structure that we're exploring today, I'll select URL regular expression. Okay, our URL begins with the word free, so I'll simply add the word. Next, we have a /, but since we're writing a regular expression, we need to escape our / with a /. Next, we have our 3-letter month abbreviation. I'm going to allow any letters from A through Z, but I'm going to require that there be precisely 3 letters, no more, no less. Now there are better ways to target an abbreviated month with regular expressions, but this simple method meets my needs sufficiently. After the month, we want to add a hyphen, followed by the year. I'll allow any number from 0 to 9, and I'll require that there be exactly 4 digits. I'll add a / after this, being sure to first escape it. And finally, there will be the article title. This title could be absolutely anything, so I'll just add a period to match any single character. So, this rule might look a little crazy, but let's save it and test it out. If we retest, we see that the page has now been successfully whitelisted by a regular expression rule. If I change the month and year, we see that it is open as well. Now what happens if I only add 3 numbers to the year? We see that the URL would still be locked. If I were to add a 4th letter to the month, that would remain locked as well. The month needs exactly 3 letters, and the year needs exactly 4 numbers to be a proper match. So hopefully this gives you an idea of the power that regular expressions offer. As you can see, writing regular expressions can be very complex, and it's not within the scope of this video to explain them in detail. But there's lots of information available online, and a knowledgeable developer will be able to match complex patterns using this tool. We hope that you will enjoy using the Paywall Manager, where you can now control and fine-tune your paywall to perfectly fit your needs.